about, well, age. Now, how do you tell when you're getting older? Well, one way to do it would be to hold up a mirror. Look for signs of grey or wrinkles maybe. But how do you find out if your car is getting older? Take for example this car, the Honda CR-V. Now this soft-roader has been king of the hill for a while now. So we need to ask, is it getting a bit old? How do you find out if this soft-roader is going, well, soft? I mean, all I'd actually have to do is hold up a mirror to it. Except that it would have to be a really big mirror.
Allow me to help then, because I've got just the thing, the Mitsubishi Outlander. Now this soft-roader from Mitsubishi really is the perfect mirror for the CR-V. It's young, it's powerful, and most importantly, it desperately wants to take away CR-V's job as the soft-roader of choice. But toppling the CR-V is something that's been tried before. The Captiva's had a go, and that coup didn't go very well. So the question is, does this new challenger to the throne have what it takes to beat the king of the ring? Well, this one just might.
Now, one of the reasons that the CR-V is such a bestseller is because of its engine. We all know that Honda makes engines like the Swiss make cheese. Now, this car is a 2.4-litre VTEC. And if you haven't been living under a rock somewhere all this while, you will know that a VTEC is the sort of engine that most people swear by. It does about 160 horsepower, which means that there's always power whenever you need it. But more importantly, it's smooth, it's refined, it's Honda.
Now the Outlander does come with a 2.4-litre petrol engine, but Juhi, I'll take your 160 bhp and raise it by 10. This Mitsubishi comes with a 170 bhp engine, which is a good thing because this car weighs 50 kilos more than the Honda. Now it isn't as refined as the CR-V, but then power delivery is smooth, so in that department at least, the challenger matches the champion.
Point conceded. But if Joel Musharraf there wants to stage a successful coup, he'll have to do more than that. Another reason why the CR-V is so popular is because in spite of its SUV size, it still drives like any other sedan. And then there's the all-time four-wheel drive that gives you a decent amount of grip too. You could get the 2-litre version that's just two-wheel drive, but this, if you ask me, is the one to get. Also, the CR-V is comfortable. It's easy on the bottom. So even after hours and hours of driving, the kids won't be trying to eat each other up.
Ooh, sorry, my CR-V loving friend, but when it comes to ride and handling, you're dealing with the big boys now. Now this car is based on a little something called the Mitsubishi Evo 10, which pretty much is the king of rallying cars, and it comes from Mitsubishi, which also makes the Montero, which eats mountains for breakfast. You put the two of them together and what you get is handling nirvana. Right now I'm driving in standard two-wheel drive mode, which means that all the car's power is heading only to the front two wheels. But a little flick of a switch right here to four-wheel drive, and now I have twice the grip and my car is now a 4x4. The handling gets sharper, the back end tightens up a bit, and it's all very reassuring. And then when it's finally time to storm Juhi's little Emerald Palace, all I need to do is switch to four-wheel drive lock. And then I'm not an Outlander, I'm a baby Pajero.
See, now I can understand why ladies over the age of 30 never look in the mirror and get Botox instead, or bathe in the blood of children to look younger. Because in a world where you can get a faster computer every day or a new iPod every 20 seconds, the CR-V does tend to look a little dowdy on the inside too. I mean, it's plush enough, and it's got great air conditioning and a really nice CD player, but
But wait, the Outlander has more. I've got cruise control so that my left leg can fall asleep when I'm out on the highway. I've got flappy paddle shifters so that I can be more in control of this car. I've got an electronically controlled driver's seat. But at the end of the day, this car realizes that all it's going to do is take you from home to the office, ferry your kids to school, or take grandma to the dentist. But there's no reason why you can't have fun when you're doing it. But most importantly, I've got this, the Rockford Fosgate music system. Now I know it's a little juvenile to go on about a car's stereo, but the one in the Outlander is an absolute revelation. 9 speakers including a giant subwoofer. In fact, Rockford Fosgate actually had a say in designing the car's shell to make sure it was acoustically sound. It's like carrying your own rock band, hip-hop crew or dance bar wherever you go.
alright, so I'm this close to abandoning my throne, but I do have one thing on my side, and that is Honda's legendary reliability, which is why they've sold more cars than their corrupt politicians in India, and that's saying a lot.
So in the end, how do the two cars stack up? Well, the Outlander is packed to the gills with technology and will cost you 22 lakhs a pop.
On the other hand, a two-wheel drive CRV would cost you about 21 lakh rupees. But if you wanted a four-wheel drive automatic, you'd have to pay about 23.5 lakh rupees.
Which makes the younger and more tech-packed Outlander a much better bet than the older CRV. Is there a catch? No, there isn't. Now, while the Outlander might not completely write off the CRV as aged, what it does succeed to do for this Honda soft-roader is give it a good and proper midlife crisis.